In 1997, deep beneath the Pacific Ocean, scientists recorded a sound so powerful it could be heard thousands of miles away. They named it the Bloop. But even today, people still ask the same question. What really made that sound? The Pacific Ocean is the largest and deepest ocean on Earth. In some places, it is so deep that sunlight never reaches the bottom. These dark waters remain one of the least explored places on our planet. In fact, scientists know more about the surface of the moon than they do about many regions of the deep ocean. Because of this, researchers constantly monitor underwater activity using special listening devices called hydrophones. Unlike cameras, these instruments don't rely on light. Instead, they listen for sounds traveling through the ocean, everything from earthquakes and volcanic eruptions to whales and moving ice. In 1997, while monitoring the South Pacific, scientists noticed something unusual. A powerful low-frequency sound appeared on their recordings. It was unlike the normal sounds they heard every day. What made it even stranger was its incredible strength. The signal was detected by multiple hydrophones placed thousands of kilometers apart. Whatever created it was powerful enough for the sound to travel across a huge part of the ocean. At first, researchers checked for the most obvious explanations. Could it have come from a submarine, a secret military test, a massive underwater earthquake? But none of those possibilities matched the data perfectly. The mysterious signal was officially given a simple nickname, the Bloop. And from that moment, one question began to puzzle scientists around the world. What had they actually heard? When scientists replayed the recording, they immediately realized this was no ordinary ocean sound. It lasted for about a minute and had a unique pattern unlike the calls of known whales or dolphins. The seasonal Wastrafashashashantan. In ocean research, team carefully compared the Bloop with thousands of other underwater sounds collected over the years. They checked earthquakes, underwater volcanoes, ship engines, submarine activity, and even the sounds made by giant marine animals. But none of them matched perfectly as news of the mysterious recording spread. The public's imagination exploded. Some people believed the sound had come from an enormous unknown sea creature hiding in the deepest parts of the Pacific Ocean. After all, the deep ocean remains one of the least explored places on Earth, and new marine species are still being discovered even today. Books, documentaries, and internet forums began sharing exciting theories. Some claimed the Bloop was proof that something gigantic was living far below the surface. Others connected it to ancient sea monster legends. These stories attracted millions of people, but scientists reminded everyone that there was no evidence proving an unknown creature had created the sound.
For years, that single recording continued to fuel one of the ocean's greatest mysteries. As the years passed, scientists refused to accept guesses without evidence. Instead of chasing myths, they continued collecting underwater recordings from different parts of the world. Their goal was simple: find another sound that behaved exactly like the Bloop. Something tinter happened. Researchers studying Antarctica noticed that some giant icebergs produced extremely powerful sounds when they cracked apart or scraped against each other beneath the ocean. These sounds were surprisingly similar to the mysterious recording from 1997. Unlike the sharp crack you might hear from ice breaking on the surface, these underwater sounds could travel enormous distances through cold ocean water. That made scientists wonder if the Bloop wasn't created by a living creature at all, but by nature itself. After comparing many recordings, several researchers concluded that the Bloop most likely came from a massive icequake or the movement of large Antarctic glaciers. The timing, the frequency, and the location all seem to support this explanation, but science is careful. Instead of saying the mystery is completely solved, Researchers explained that this was the most likely explanation based on the available evidence. In science, conclusions are always based on the best evidence, and they can change if stronger evidence is discovered in the future. That careful approach disappointed some people who preferred the idea of a giant sea monster. Yet for many scientists, the real story was just as fascinating. Nature itself can create sounds so strange that they seem almost impossible to believe. Even today, the deep ocean continues to surprise us. Every year, new species are discovered, unexplained signals are recorded, and researchers are reminded how little we truly know about the world beneath the waves. Is the mystery really solved? For many scientists, the Bloop mystery has a reasonable explanation. The evidence strongly suggests that the strange sound was most likely produced by massive Antarctic ice movements. Based on everything researchers have studied so far, this explanation fits the data better than any other theory, but that doesn't mean every question about the deep ocean has been answered. More than 80% of Earth's oceanography expert. Countless regions have never been seen by human eyes, and new marine species are still being discovered every year. The story of the Bloop. Sometimes the truth turns so to become a fee from what people first imagined. Yet the deep ocean continues to produce strange noises that researchers are still studying today. Was the Bloop truly just the sound of moving ice? Or is there still something hidden in the darkest depths of the Pacific Ocean that we haven't discovered yet? Until science uncovers more evidence, that question remains open, and perhaps that's what makes this mystery so unforgettable.